Oh, dang. What's up, y'all? It's Dominique, aka that therapist. For those of you that don't know me, I am the lead clinician and CEO for a group practice known as Yellow Bird Counseling. What do we do at Yellow Bird? Well, our normal day-to-day activities go a little something like this. We provide individual, group, family, couples, child, senior, adult counseling and or therapy in the states of Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, New Jersey, and Idaho. That's what we do on the day-to-day. But you know what I'm saying? What are we doing here on social media? Well, on social media, what we're here to do is break the stigma that surrounds mental health and wellness by educating the general population on topics that we can all relate to, that ties back to how we can all use therapy. So that's what we're doing here on social media, breaking the stigma that surrounds mental health and wellness, bringing awareness to mental health, which next month is Mental Health Awareness Month. So get ready with your gear. Therapy hit different. Get ready with your gear. You can go to ybcbrand.com. Again, that's ybcbrand, all one word, .com, and you can get your gear in time for May Mental Health Awareness Month. It's so great. I might give you some green braids. I told y'all that. So green nails, really trying to go all out. I am in a wedding, so I'm trying to see how I'm going to pull it all together and pull it all off. I don't know, but we'll see. So stay tuned. So, but in the meantime, go ahead and get your gear ordered so you can be repping and helping us break the stigma all month with your gear. Again, ybcbrand.com, ybcbrand.com, and we'll get you straight. Get you one of these, get you another one. We got a lot of cute little things in our OG collection and in our new collection. Some redesign. So, yes, that's what we'll be doing. That's what we do. That's who we are. We meet here every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern, which is 7 p.m. Mountain, which is 6 p.m. Pacific. So there, if you're in any of them time zones, we got you. We got you. That's the times. We'll be here educated and breaking the stigma. We also do great giveaways and all kind of stuff. So you definitely want to be here to join us. You want to bring your friends in. So right now, if you could do me a favor, if you're interested in breaking the stigma, is that you? Do you want to break the stigma that surrounds mental health and wellness? Great. All you got to do is click that little share button and either share this live to your page, share it in your Facebook groups, click the more options. You can copy the link to the live and DM it to somebody, text it to somebody, bring a friend in who might benefit from knowing how to cope with stress or just benefit from mental health resources in general, whether that be a friend, a family member, a co-worker, grocery store clerk, whoever that's on your mind. Send it to them because chances are they probably need to hear it. Okay, cool. So that's what we're doing. That's what we doing this evening. But of course, I'm not doing it alone. We're going to be closing out Stress Awareness Month and gearing up for Mental Health Awareness Month. And we got one of our lovely, the first and finest intern. Not the first and finest. That's a little, divine nine humor. That's what I'm saying. But we got one of our interns, the first intern to come back with us, who's been with us a couple times to help us facilitate this discussion. So without further ado,
hi.
What's up, Lindsay? Woo, 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 woo.
had to be here.
Now Lindsay got her face all dolled up.
I know. I even have a new pair of lashes on.
Them lashes is lashing.
They're cute. They're magnetic. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. So we'll see.
I love magnetic lashes. That's all I wear.
They're nice. I like them. But
you
yeah,
just kind of click, and they just click.
I don't know. I finished my makeup at like 4 or 7:50.
That makeup is looking all cool. I like it.
Thank you.
It's giving me like a 20s fashion vibe.
Thank you.
I like it.
With like 70s.
20s is my favorite era. So
it's a good one for makeup.
Yeah, it really was. Really was. So yes, Lindsay, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Lindsay's gonna be graduating soon, but she's not leaving. She's gonna be staying on staff with us.
Sure am. So next week is my last week as an intern.
But she's gonna be here. She'll be around. We gotta do our little, board stuff because we are a board certified profession. So we got some board paperwork we're gonna handle, and then we're gonna bring Lindsay back, but she will be here. She'll be more in the background doing admin stuff for a little while till our board can get her stuff together. But then she's gonna be back in full effect as a staff therapist. What?
Yeah, I'm so excited to be done. And I feel like right now is a good time for me to talk about coping with stress. Because let me tell you, the stress of grad school, getting to me. She's getting to me.
I had a rabbit that died when I was in grad school, and I don't even know how long my rabbit had been dead. It was terrible.
Oh my God.
I don't think it was more than like a day.
R.I.P. rabbit. No, Cinders is Cinders is good. She's actually working beside me. She has her own little office chair. So
not the animals working.
I mean, she's my emotional support animal, so she's working all the time.
Exactly. I got it. See, we only got one dog that is kind of okay for emotional support. And the other ones are just like, nah, get somebody else to do it. So, well, tell us, what was it that was like making you say, coping with stress and managing stress? What was that for you that made you say, that's what I want to do?
So I have worked a plethora of stressful jobs. I started my mental health career working for the crisis line, in the crisis center, because I worked for more than one line. So being around crisis for a 12-hour shift really gets to you. I also worked in a neuropharmacology lab. So I worked in drug research, and it wasn't as stressful, like mentally, as working in for the crisis center, but because it was such a nuanced task and any mistake was a very expensive mistake, that's where the stress came in. So, and I worked both of those jobs at the same time. I worked 3 jobs in college at one point.
Oh, wow. Yep. I remember them days.
Yeah. It was a 0 out of 10 would recommend, but I would do it again.
Right. That was just for survival.
It's like, I like expensive things and I pay for it myself. So,
yeah.
But yeah, so I've always found myself in stressful jobs. My parents are in the restaurant industry, so they work a very stressful job. Working with the public is never easy, but especially in the food industry. So I actually learned a good bit of healthy and not so healthy coping skills from them. And I called them out in person for that too. But yeah, so I understand the stressful lifestyle. I really do.
Tell us, for those of us that may not know, because you would be surprised. A lot of people really just don't really know. They hear a word, but they don't know exactly what the experience is. So tell us, define for us what stress really is, and then tell us, what it might look like in the mind, brain, and body.
Okay. I feel like everybody's definition of stress is different. I consider it more of an overstimulation of all areas of your life. That could be lack of sleep, working too much, being in a stressful environment like a hospital where there's constant noise all the time, or any job that has constant noise all the time. So yeah, I consider it kind of like an overstimulation of all things. What was the second half of that question? I blanked.
Yep, that's half of it. And you're right, just being overstimulated or not having enough means to meet the ends, that's, typically what we're defining as stress. But tell us about how it might show up and or impact the body and the brain.
Ooh, so it can cause you to have heart problems. It can cause you to have high blood pressure, skin conditions. I have stress-induced alopecia. So if I get stressed out, my hair will literally fall out in clumps. It is very terrifying. And if y'all see me rocking a wig later, y'all know why. But
Yeah.
that's one reason. If you have an immunocondition, it'll cause those to flare, or an autoimmune condition, it will cause that to flare up. It can cause brain fog, anxiety, depression. If you're incredibly stressed, sometimes it can cause hallucinations.
Definitely.
I mean, stress is one of those things where it really impacts us, but it's also a great motivator. So a little bit of stress is good for you. A lot of bit of stress, not good for you.
Tell kind of like neurologically what might be going on for people that may not connect stress as an actual thing. Like they think you just get over it. Like what, as far as like nervous system and stuff.
Ooh, that's a tough one, Dominique. Why are you making me think hard today? So,
you got this. You can handle it. That's why.
That's fair. Neurologically, it can build up neurotransmitters in your body. It can actually cause them to not work as well either. That's where you get executive dysfunction, which is really common in people that have ADHD, autism, and any other neurodivergence. So that will impact you. It'll also cause your neuro pathways to not function as well. So it'll cause your reaction times to be slower. It'll cause your memory to be slower or not work as well. Can also cause your, if you are more prone to addiction, it can also increase your likelihood to develop addictions to things. And your body gets addicted to cortisol, which is the stress hormone. So if you're constantly stressed, that cortisol level, it just keeps ramping up, and that will also mess with your other hormones. But yeah, that's why when you're in periods of not being in a high stress environment, you start getting to relax, you'll actually have intrusive thoughts because your brain will get addicted to your cortisol levels from a stressful period. So.
Well, she gave y'all more than what I was really asking for, so that was all good information. I was gonna tell her to tell y'all about fight or flight. So if you're really stressed,
listen, you said neurologically, I said let's go.
Dude, but I like that though. I like that. But your fight or flight, so your
vagus nerve.
Yeah, tell them about it.
So your vagus nerve actually runs, I believe it runs parallel with your spinal cord. because your fight or flight response is actually in your spinal cord, so that way you can run away or fight faster. Because if it had to travel all the way down to from your brain to your legs, I'm really tall, so it would probably take me a minute. So
run in slow motion.
Yes. So that's why also your neurotransmitters are stored in your stomach. So if you're stressed, cause you to have tummy issues. But yeah, your vagus nerve is the main inductor of your fight or flight response. So if your stress levels are really high, that means your fight or flight response is constantly going. And you can actually develop different type of neurological conditions if you're stressed for that long. It can cause your fight or flight response to stop working, which is not good.
We don't want you to see a brown bear and just stand there. We don't want that.
Yeah. That's also why people with anxiety have a hard time in high stress situations. Their anxiety levels kind of stay the same because they're always like at the highest peak. So it's really important to make sure you're on top of your stress and your anxiety for that reason.
Absolutely. Tell us some situations that could lead to stress like this.
Ooh. Overworking is a big one. Not me overworking. Grad school.
Right. Shoot.
School in general, not just.
You can't even help that. That's just what it is.
Yes. Finals time for anybody that's in finals. New life events like having a baby, a new marriage, a divorce, any transitional life period, that's a big time of stress. Buying a new home. Everybody knows that moving is one of the most stressful things that can happen to you. Death of a loved one. I'm trying to think of some more. Covered a bit. Do you have any?
Yeah. Shoot. Maybe getting in a car accident.
Traumatic events in general.
Yeah, just trauma, having arguments with people.
Stay doom scrolling on the internet for hours on end.
Social media. I've had to have a lot of my clients take a social media sabbatical because it was just really just too much for their mental health. So it's a lot of people
I took one recently.
Yeah, and there's probably a lot more people that need to take it. Unless you're on here watching this live, of course, good wholesome social media interaction.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? With the exception of the good wholesome stuff. Not getting enough sleep.
Poor diet.
Not eating poor diet. You might even notice that you might even start feeling bad, eating more, things that aren't great for you for a consistent period of time. But it's really easy. And in fact, even before the pandemic, I want to say more than half of Americans, I'm going to give a loose age. I'll just say adults. More than half of American adults were experiencing high stress levels even prior to the pandemic. So now that's just really ramped up.
Yes.
Being socially isolated caused a lot of people stress because they were left with their own thoughts. We didn't have those distractions, so we didn't have nothing but ourselves to engage. So a lot of things, those numbers, I wouldn't even be surprised if they were over half, of reported people reporting dealing with some stress-induced condition. So it's a very big deal.
I know personally, before the pandemic, I was really struggling with my burnout because I was doing so much because I was working 3 jobs. I was in college. I was the first person in my direct family to graduate from college, and I'm also the first one to go to grad school. So that was a big stressor on me. Societal expectations. I don't fit into the lifestyle I was raised in necessarily, although my parents were really good and they're like, do what you want as long as you're not hurting other people or yourself.
Right.
Go. Which very thankful for that. But yeah, if you constantly have like the societal pressure to have children or to get married, or if you're not cisgender or heterosexual, those are big stressors. If you're a person of color living in a racist area,
in a racist America.
Amen.
In a racist whole America, where your educational, financial, housing, healthcare system designed against you. You're stressed.
If you are trying to become a citizen, that is a big stressor too. It's a very lengthy process. Yeah.
So all that to say, it is very easy for any one of us and all of us to be stressed, especially with, the way things are in the world just in general, and then our own personal lives, life just life and all over the place. So tell us, okay, so now that we know like kind of how stress affects our mind, our body, how things that can induce stress, what are some ways to manage it?
Ooh, a very good sleep routine where you fall asleep at the same time and wake up at the same time. I used to be a hater on this because I'm a night owl and I used to work in the hospital and I had to get there at like 5 a.m. Worst stress period of my life. Making sure you fall asleep at the same time every single day, and waking up around the same time and getting at least 8 hours. You could rock with 7, but at least 8.
I really need 10. Me personally, I need 10.
Some people need more than others. That's definitely like a you and your doctor thing too. Some people need more than 8. Some people need less than 8. But yeah, it just, your physiological needs, make sure those are met. Eating a healthy diet full of leafy greens and vegetables. Not so much Taco Bell and McDonald's. Like,
what you mean? Taco Bell is a salad. That's a salad.
I mean, if you want to keep lying to yourself on the internet, go on ahead, Dominique.
Taco Bell is a salad. You got your lettuce, you got your tomatoes, you got your cheese.
It is all processed.
You got your meats. It's like
the Taco Bell in my house knows me by name, so I cannot say anything. The one in Birmingham did too. That's how you know.
Wait, what happened?
The Taco Bell by my house here and the one in Birmingham both know me by my name.
Really?
Yeah, that's how you know. All right.
And then you throw that Baja Blast on top, and that's OV, man.
There you go. Making sure you take your vitamins. A lot of Americans have a lot of vitamin deficiencies, vitamin B specifically. Vitamin D is really good for stress health and your brain health, and bone health, and omega-3s and 6s, omega vitamins. Make sure you eat your fish and fatty oils that are good for you, not the saturated. What is it? Unsaturated fats versus saturated? I don't know. I'm not a dietitian.
Any dietitians, pull up in the comments. Tell us saturated versus unsaturated.
I'm pretty sure it's saturated, but don't quote me on that.
I think it is saturated for but I don't know because it's fish. I don't know.
You just make sure you're eating your fish. It's really good for you if you can. If you're allergic to it, don't eat it. That's
definitely
also a big stress. Don't eat things you're allergic to. Staying away from allergens that you have problems with. Like, I'm allergic to trees. I'm suffering right now. But yeah, making sure that a healthy workout routine that works for your schedule, that doesn't add to your stress. I know working out can be really stressful for some people because of societal image or body dysmorphia. So if you are cool with wanting to be healthier and not working out for the specific goal of being skinnier or building up a ton of muscle, just be healthy about it.
And so that too is something that you may. I have a lot of clients that work with me on that. changing their motivation for workout towards mental health and not necessarily towards not physical health, but not losing weight. We focus more on the perspective of mental health and physical health helping each other, and not so much like a weight goal. So I have a lot of clients that have a nice workout regimen, do meal prep, but the thing that they're not doing, that maybe people that are doing, they're watching their weight, they're not measuring, they're not getting on the scale, because that is gonna, that's gonna counteract what we're trying to do and cause them stress. So we want them to stay focused on exercising as it relates to mental health and physical health, because that is directly tied to your mental health.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Go outside, get some sunshine when it is not raining and storming like it was today. Sunshine is really good for you. Our bodies love sunshine. Get out, touch some grass. Not today.
Touch some grass.
Touch some grass. But yeah,
I put my feet in the grass every time that grass dry, and put that and release that energy back into the earth.
There you go.
You do want to have that. You want to have that. A lot of my clients, what we'll do is we develop relaxation regimens, anxiety regimens, for the purpose of managing day-to-day stressors, because sometimes they do just pop up on you. And so we do want to make sure that your overall baseline, your stress and anxiety baseline is low, so that when something happens, you're not going from 5 to 10, you're going more from like 3 to 5, on a very loose scale. So we want to make sure that and have it daily. The thing with stress management, anxiety management, is you want to definitely be consistent about it.
Yes. I have a funny thing that one of my clients said today. I frequently give out circle breathing or square breathing, and they called it Lindsay breathing today.
Not that it's spoiling farms for you.
Yes. And I was like, I did not come up with that. Don't put my name on that. I was like, not catching a suit out here.
No, like Dr. Dre, there is like an actual psychiatrist named Dr. Dre, and Dr. Dre, the artist, tried to sue the Dr. Dre, and that's actually his real name, Dr. Andre. Like,
somebody in the comments just said, I just had to remind myself jail isn't an option.
Right. Sometimes, honey, things will take. I can't go to jail. I can't go to jail. I can't go to jail. I got you.
Crack me up. Sorry, I have the comments pulled up on my monitor.
To remind myself jail is an option. Yes.
Let's see. But yeah, meditation, yoga is a really good way to get your meditation and your exercise in. I frequently tell my clients if they can do deep breathing exercises with some sort of exercise or stretching the body. We store a lot of stress and trauma in our bodies, especially our lower back, our back, just our entire back, your lower back, your shoulders, upper back. You'll keep stressed in there like crazy. It's actually part of the reason why I have chronic pain is because of my stress levels going unchecked for so long.
Yep.
It will cause your muscles to atrophy. So make sure you are stretching it out.
Yeah. And like Lindsay was saying when we were doing Disability Awareness Month about chronic pain issues, letting stuff build up in your body, letting that stress, and trauma stay there unprocessed can lead to some things that might be irreversible.
Yeah. Also dealing with your overstimulation. I know sometimes that can be really difficult if you have children, because children will tap dance on that last nerve.
Right. Last nerve. Mr. Carter.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say it, but.
Mr. Carter. Yeah, him.
I'm surprised he's being good right now. He's been really good in our lives.
See, not with some wood. Cause see, is this even? Let me knock around, cause Mr. Carter will hear his name and run his mouth.
Listen, but yeah, making sure you de-stimulate yourself, whether that's laying down in a quiet, dark room, wearing earplugs in loud areas. Like, I have a couple of clients that wear earplugs to the grocery store or wear their headphones in the grocery store. Limiting your overhead lighting, especially fluorescent lighting, because that will really overstimulate your optic nerves. What was it? Optical. Yep. It's optic. Do grounding techniques with your children. If they're overstimulated, you're gonna get overstimulated. I know Miss Rachel has a couple of really good ones to help with that. So yeah, practice de-stimulating yourself with your kids.
Yep. And guys, don't be like, oh, I did do that once, because we try to, really teach our clients consistency. I used to do that, and I'll have people, I'll recommend something. They said, oh, I've done that before. Okay, so how often did you do it? I did it a couple times. You want an overnight fix for something that didn't develop overnight, and that is not going to happen. No. If you didn't get that way overnight, it's not going to fix overnight. It's going to take consistency, like the stress that you were enduring was consistent. The reversal of that stress and the impact of that stress has to be consistent as well. So Lindsay's telling you, things to do, but you really do want to get with a therapist, figure out how to be strategic about implementing those things. There has to be some strategy and structure to you implementing coping skills, or else they're not going to be as effective as you would like them to be.
Right. Like, for instance, working out. If you work out at night, all those endorphins build up right before you're supposed to go to sleep, and you'll have a hard time sleeping. So it almost does more harm than good. Also, cortisol levels are highest in the morning. So if you work out in the morning and you use those stress hormones in that workout, you replace it with those endorphins, it sets your day up for success. Meditating in the morning.
If you said any of, I done already done that, it didn't work for me. If you said that means you need to call us so we can teach you how to do it correctly, because you probably weren't doing it right.
So. It takes 14 days to build a habit. It also takes 14 days to break a habit.
Yep. So, and you need that accountability of, that would be more counseling, to manage stress. Maybe more counseling if it hasn't intensified or gotten to the point where it has caused some sort of diagnosis where you would need therapy. But these are things that we're talking about. This in particular, in managing stress, is a counseling thing. So you don't have to have a mental health diagnosis to be stressed, okay, or be overwhelmed with stress. You can just be human and have not enough means for your ends in any given area. So definitely, if you don't know how to build a regimen for yourself to keep your overall baseline stress level low, definitely give us a call. I will give you the number. Don't even worry about it. I got y'all. But I want you to understand this has to be a routine.
Yes. Also, I saw in the comments that somebody's baby overstimulates them all day. Do not be afraid to lean on your village if you have if you have people in your life that you can trust to watch your children, take a break. It doesn't make you a bad parent. It makes you a good one. Because recognizing when you are at your limit keeps you and your child safe. Whether that's from emotional harm or physical harm, depending on how exhausted you are. I know having a newborn, that's a level of exhaustion that I do not know. I have heard that it gets rough.
Yeah. And too, with that, we had the mommy support group this past Saturday. And the thing we really stress is it doesn't have to be all or nothing, because we were throwing out like resources, like with a housekeeper help, with a nanny help, with a babysitter help. And immediately people's first thought is, oh, I can't afford that. Well, how do you know? Have you reached out to one to see, okay, do you have different packages? Maybe you have a 2-hour child care, or with house cleaning, maybe you do like a 1 or 2 room special. You just we assume. Our assumptions can stress us out too, that we can't afford something. Well, let's see. Get you some pricing options. Now, if you've done that and you're like, nope, I done got pricing options for half day, full day, quarter day, for housekeeping and nanny and babysitter, and I can't afford none of it. Okay, well, let's see who you have in your life then. And again, this is stuff we would talk about in counseling. It's like, okay, where can we pull from those resources? What is available to us? What isn't available to us? And what is available to us, how can we implement it in a way that's realistic for your individual lifestyle?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid to reach out to the community that you're in either. If you're in a religious community, if you're in Greek life, if you're, an alumni, reach out. Ask your friends. Ask your family members if they're cool.
Like watching somebody 2 hours, like Jennifer said in the live last week. She said her mom didn't really have a whole lot of support. So when they would get home from school every day, her mom would say, okay, give me 30 minutes, even if that's just only thing possible, to sit your kids down with a movie or something for 30 minutes. That's not going to hurt them. 30 minutes to an hour, we can spare 30 minutes to an hour once a day to care for ourselves.
Same thing goes with the child list. You can spend 30 minutes to yourself every single day to take care of yourself.
Yep.
And you don't have to do it 30 minutes at a time. You can split it up.
Yeah. Whatever is feasible. And again, that's where counseling comes in to help you identify that, because especially if you're stressed out, you have an all or nothing mindset. Nothing can help. I can't do anything. That's how you got to be stressed out, because it's like, oh, I don't have something that I need in order to re-regulate. So when you're in that state, like Lindsay said, it's hard to think. It's hard to, it's probably, your problem solving skills may not be where they would be if you weren't stressed out. Creativity, all that, different executive functionings just may be impaired for you. So definitely you want to have therapists help you get back on track with that. If you're saying a lot of I can't, I don't have, there's nothing, there's no one, definitely, if you've made any of those statements, you need a therapist. Definitely. Yep. We'll find it. We're going to find it, and it may be the most, I've had a lot of clients say, I never even thought of it that way. Favorite thing my clients say, they're like, other than bitch, other than that, the other thing that my clients say is, I never even thought of that. That's a good point. We actually do help.
On occasion, yeah.
Right. We do a little something, dust our shoulders off or whatever. So, all right. So, tell us maybe some things that you made, since we are tying it in with therapy. Tell us maybe some coping techniques or assignments that you might give out to clients.
Ooh, I know a lot of my clients really struggle with executive dysfunction, which is being so overwhelmed by everything. It's just a constant state of overstimulation. It's a different form of stress, in my opinion. But I get them to use their house robots. I don't want to say her name, but it starts with an A. Or Google Assistant, whatever you have. I call them house robots because everybody has one.
I got one. Don't you start talking. Hey, Danny.
There you go. Or your phones. Setting a timer. A lot of my clients like to work out with music, or do their housework with music. So I'll get them to do that. If their stress is caused by their environment.
Yep.
Making sure your environment is clean is a good way to relieve stress.
Yes.
Let's see. Meditation. I'm a big meditation girly. Love it.
Swear by it. I love it too.
10 minutes a day really does make a difference. Square breathing or Lindsay breathing, as my clients send me. It's still cracking me up. But it's really sweet. That one helps in a pinch. The acupressure, deep tissue massage, I will do that in session, or if I had to talk online or whatever. Just that is a great way to relieve anxiety for just a little bit. Getting massages, if you're into that. General self-care, whatever self-care looks like to you. Mine is going to see waterfalls, because that's where I live. I live in the middle of nowhere where we have a lot of waterfalls, so I will go to a waterfall. I don't listen to TLC when they said don't go chasing waterfalls, because I do. I do.
You know what they meant.
Actually, I don't, but we can talk about it later. Oh, Lord. But yeah, go outside. I had planted my garden this week, so if you like to garden, go outside.
Yep.
Go outside.
And even something like this, Candace said that she does a wind down in the car or bedroom every day, that she comes home from work for at least 30 minutes. Yeah, to decompress, you need to make that transition from one task to the next. It makes transition easier too if you stop a task completely and then wind down from it and prepare to do another task, especially being engaged in work for 8 to 12 hours a day. You
or
need
having
some time.
6 sessions in a row and then a live on Facebook.
Right. Y'all know how I be on here sometimes. I can't even form words in my head. I can't remember what a word is because I'm just like, that's another reason I only do them once a week like this. I can't do them every day like the TikTokers and the influencers. I can't do that. I can't do that plus do the other stuff I do. Good for them. I wish I could, but I can't.
Props
and
to
so
them.
Boundaries is another thing.
Yes. Boundaries with yourself and with others. If you know, if you have physical limitations, don't push them. If you have mental limitations, don't push them. Just take it easy.
Absolutely. And that I know is hard for us, but let me tell y'all, I used to, up until recently, be like, oh, I got to get these 10 tasks done today or else. But then my body started running out of fuel at task 5. And I'm like, oh no, now I'm a failure. No. Reframe your perspective. Okay, these are the priorities. If I can at least get the priority things done, these are the other things I'd like to get done after the priorities. But if I don't get to them, it's okay. I can, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, like the old folks say. If I'm here tomorrow, I can do some more tomorrow. It's okay. That's why we work on prioritizing things. So you can get the things most pressing done first. And then the things that just need to be done, but they don't necessarily need to be done right then. That's okay. If you need to go to sleep, wake up refreshed and do those tomorrow, you'll be able to do them more effectively. Ever since I've been giving myself permission to go to sleep when I'm tired, and take more breaks, I have gotten a lot more done. My licensing supervisor gave me this little what is it called? Not an analogy, metaphor, I guess, maybe, or something. Whatever. You're going to get the point when I tell you. So he was like, okay, it was a lumberjack. And the lumberjack just loved his lumberjacking job so much. He just wanted to cut down all the trees without a break. And so the lumberjack man, he never stopped working hard, but he noticed that over time, even if he worked the same hard work, he wasn't cutting down as many trees. Y'all want to know why? Because he did not stop to sharpen his axe. Had he have stopped to sharpen his axe, he would have been able to work more efficiently and get more done. So for us, that analogy is taking breaks to refuel and challenging yourself to take breaks you don't think you deserve. That's superior right there. That's superior.
Real growth is realizing that you deserve rest.
I've been taking rest. I'm like, you know what? I just started, but I need a break. And I may take more breaks, but I definitely am getting more work done. I definitely am. I can think more clear. I can take on more time. So definitely.
Take those breaks.
Good. Well, tell us what else you got for us, Lindsay. Any other, and we can look at the comments as well.
I will just say prioritize your rest. You're nothing without your rest. Your task will always be there. You won't always be there.
Yep.
So make sure you are taking the time to fuel yourself and your connections and your livelihood by resting.
Yep. Absolutely.
Eat meals at an appropriate time. 3 a day if possible. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Water is incredibly important. We preach that a lot.
I got mine right here. You know what
I forgot to grab some and I want to fight myself.
Because our body is like 90% water or something like that. It's a large percentage water.
Your brain's mostly water and fat and a little bit of protein.
So we need that water to function. Yep.
You also need food. So make sure you're eating.
Food and water.
If you are vegan or vegetarian, nuts are a really good source of omega vitamins and the oils that you need for your brain.
And if you don't want to eat, if you're like me, well, I mean, sometimes I can, but sometimes I like a little bit of flavor. Shoot, get you some. I mean, this isn't the best diet. I'm not a dietitian, but this is better than nothing. Eating nuts with a little bit of chocolate and peanut butter on them is better than eating the chocolate cake. Yes! Damn, that's exactly what I was.
This is my in-between discussion where I got 5 minutes to eat.
Them was what I was thinking about. That bag, I saw it in my head.
Oh, they're so good.
See, that's better than a chocolate bar.
It is. That it is. Or a protein bar.
Yep.
I keep those on my desk too. I ate one today, so it's not on.
So don't feel like you got to go straight from McDonald's to eating heads of lettuce. You don't have to do that.
Only if you want to, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, now if that's
lettuce is also not very nutritional.
Right, or eating heads of broccoli. You know, you don't got to break out from, Big Mac to broccoli. You don't got to do that. There could be some steps in between there.
Yes. Make sure you're taking your breaks at work. Mm-hmm. Take your breaks at work. Tell your boss that you need a break. You need a break.
Right. They're supposed to give you those and making you work through those or making you feel bad about taking them. No, that is not a healthy, safe place to work.
Because if they don't prioritize their rest, they're not going to prioritize yours. Right.
Exactly. Yep.
Don't kill yourself for a job.
She said that sounds like a candy bar. It ain't. It's more nut than candy. If it's more candy than nut, then that's different.
just work a job that you actually like if you can. Semi
Yeah.
like. Find your passions, find your hobbies. Don't make your passions a job though.
That's kind of hard. I understand.
Not your biggest passion. I did though, but y'all say that.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. I'm like crickets.
Crickets. But yeah, just like I really love music. That was a big part of my life for a very long time, and it always will be. I did not want a career in music. I didn't want to hate music for the rest of my life. So.
I did. See, me and Lindsay are flip-flop personalities. That's what we are. Yes, I wanted a career. I wanted to major in music. That's what I wanted to do. But whatever higher power you believe in said, no, this is what you're going to do. You're going to do this thing.
Yep. Just like I was raised a missionary. I'm not a missionary, but I'm still in soul work.
Yep. See there? Well, cool. Good. Awesome. Do y'all have any questions for Lindsay? Do y'all have any questions? Yes, definitely when you work from home, you still have to take a mental break. I get up after every session.
Separate your workspace from where you hang out.
Yep.
Don't work from your couch. Do not work from your bed.
Don't work. Definitely don't work from your bed. Your bed, that whole sleep hygiene. Really, your bedroom is supposed to be for sleep, sex, and getting ready.
Yep. That's it.
That's all you're supposed to use your bedroom for if you want to know the real truth. And y'all like, oh no, I got a TV, I got a hot tub,
I have not had a TV in my bedroom for 8 years. No regrets.
Yep.
None.
Yep.
Because I actually sleep now.
Yep. I did not have a TV in my room until my partner put one in there. But you know, it's rare that I watch TV in there. Yeah, make it because I work from my chair in the living room.
Mm-hmm. I used to in my old house, but I turned one of my bedrooms into an office.
Yeah. If you can turn something in to an office, great. If you can't, just the place at the very least where you sleep, don't work in there. At the very least, don't work in there. If you gotta work in the kitchen, something like that, that's cool.
Have your spot for work and have your spot for play.
Yep. Cool. All right, Lindsay, what else you got? You got anything else for them?
Just if they have any questions, I will say I will be opening up my books as a licensed counselor, hopefully at the end of July.
That's what we hoping. They better not be playing on our top at the board. You know what I'm saying? Don't play on our top because we're going to be on top of it. We're going to send it in as soon as it can get there.
I hope so. But yeah, I'll be around doing admin stuff. I'm very excited to join the team. I'm very excited for all the things that I've learned here. The things I've learned about myself.
Yep. Well, cool. Well, we're excited to have you. This won't be the last time we see Lindsay, everybody. So, and definitely if you are looking to get on her books, if you're not already seeing someone, you can text the word new and we'll get you set up. It may even be her that gets you set up. Who knows?
Most likely.
Most likely, but or if you know somebody, if you or someone else needs therapy or may benefit, I've made it really simple for you to get that without too much brain power. Because if you like me, you want stuff to be simple and easy. So literally all they got to do is text this word to this number. Like that's literally, even if you guys say, here, give me your phone, friend, I will text the word for you. And then everything else will pop up and we'll hold their hand through the process. So if you know somebody or you yourself need some assistance with any stress management, definitely text the word new to this number here. You can even take a screenshot of it. If you don't have nothing to write with, take a screenshot with your phone right now so you'll have it and you can share this with people.
Yes.
Definitely.
My last words, take care of yourself. Take care of your business that needs to get done. Rest, relax, do the things that make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they don't hurt yourself or other people.
Exactly. As long as it don't hurt you or nobody else, sky is the limit. Well, thank you so much, Lindsay, for coming on. We made it through. Last time, me and Lindsay both had a headache. I think I was going through medication withdrawal, and Lindsay had a migraine. So it was just, we were fading fast, but we came back.
We made it an hour.
We made it. Last time, I'm like, oh, I don't know what was going on. I was like, you know what? I forgot to take my medicine for a couple of days. That happens every now and again. I can't do that. And so it was like, my stomach feel queasy. I'm like, you know what this is? I forgot to take my medicine. That's what it was. So thank you so much, Lindsay, for coming on. And I'm sure we will see you again.
Absolutely. Thank y'all. Everybody have a good night or a good day whenever you're watching this.
Right. You too. Bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all. So that's stress management. And I got y'all. Don't worry. If you know, you know. If you don't, then you don't know and you didn't do it. And that's that. And I know who the last person is. Because I just seen it. But guess what? If you're not on the Yellowbird newsletter, you're going to want to be on that because you'll know exactly when we do the $100 Cash App giveaways. Okay? You'll know when we do that. You'll know. But if you're not on the newsletter, you won't know. And then you'll miss out like you're about to miss out tonight. The other way that you can be a part of the Cash App giveaways is you text the word live to this number. If you're like, no, I'm good on the therapy. I got a therapist. I'm cool. All right, text the word live to this number. And we can, you will be in the text community to know exactly when we do the Cash App giveaways there. The special thing about the text community is sometimes I'll give out special random rewards and Cash App additions to them that I don't give out in the newsletter. So you definitely want to be in the text community as well. So you can get full advantage of the Cash App giveaway. So don't worry. I got y'all. Let me get something to write with. I always forget to bring my things to write with. Let's see. Hello. All right, I got something to write with. So y'all know the drill. Y'all know how it goes. I'm gonna say your name and your number. Everybody's gonna get a number who did what they were supposed to do. So I'm gonna say your name and your number twice. So get your ears prepared so you don't miss it. You need to turn up your phone. Go ahead and turn it up. If you need to tell your friend in the background, be quiet, be quiet. I need to make sure I hear my number. Tell them be quiet because I'm going to say it twice, okay? I'm going to say it twice. So let's see. Let's see here. All right. And Lindsay put the number in the comments too for y'all to text. And I also put the if y'all want to get one of the some of our merchandise, some of our mental health t-shirts that help you make mental health statements with your chest. I put ybcbrand.com in the comments, ybcbrand.com, or you can go to yellowbirdcounseling.com and get there that way as well. All right, so let's go. All right. Tanea Keller is 1. Tanea Keller is 1. And actually, Tanea was the last of the people who did it. So that's how I found the number. So Tanea is 1. Nikki Leilani is 2. Nikki Leilani is 2. Tequila Turner is 3. Tequila Turner is 3. Antoinette Danielle is 4. Antoinette Danielle is 4. Alexis Carl is 5. Alexis Carl is 5. Amari Samuel is 6. Amari Samuel is 6. Poor Peter. Yeah, I was very sad. My dog at the time was very sad too that damn rabbit died. Magnolia Merchant is 7. Magnolia Merchant is 7. Saniqua Burton is 8. Saniqua Burton is 8. Tanya Betts is 9. Tanya Betts is 9. Tiffany Tauber is 10. Tiffany Tauber is 10. Candace Keller is 11. Candace Keller is 11. Sharon Gray is 12. Sharon Gray is 12. All right, let's get it pop, locking and dropping. Pop, locking, dropping. Hey, pop, lock. Let's get pop, locking and dropping. And let's see who is going to win this evening. Y'all know what I got to do. Show y'all so no one can ever say, oh, somebody cheated or I play favorites. You know how people can be. No, that ain't me and this ain't Cap. So let me share my screen with my new fresh tab pulled up so everybody can see what I saw a comment. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see. What y'all said? What y'all said? Do I want something from Wendy's? I don't think so. I think I'm okay. Thanks, though, but I think I'm okay. I don't think I need anything from Wendy's. I'm not really, feeling it. All right, cool. So now I got our new tab up. Where am I? Okay, got distracted about the Wendy's because I did want to think. I wasn't sure. Did I want Wendy's? I don't think I did. No, because I had ate a salmon salad, so I'm feeling a little full. You know what I'm saying? I had some salmon salad and water or whatever. Trying to watch my figure, All right, so let's do the random number wheel generator. Randomized wheel, spin the wheel online. Okay, this looks like one we might not have tried before, y'all. Let's see. It says create a spinner wheel. I hope it's not too involved. If it's too involved, no, that's involved. I don't want to do all that sign in, make a username thing. I don't want to do that. Maybe later. Maybe when I have some more time on my hands. All right, so that's not going to work for us. So let's go to our trusty number picker that we already have. Okay. Okay, here we are. Okay. So we got 1, and the maximum is 12 today. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? All right, let's do this. Who said lucky number 7? Who was like lucky number 7? Because that was like really manifesting into the atmosphere. Oh, Magnolia! Is this your second time, Magnolia? Because I remember the first time you was all like, I never won before. Yay! Is this your second time to win, Magnolia? Yes! Y'all give her congratulations and hearts and claps and stuff. Yeah. Wow, see y'all, Magnolia has won twice already. So let me go ahead, send over them funds so Magnolia can, have some funds for her weekend fun. That's the cool thing about this money. It's like unplanned, so you can do whatever you want with it. Congratulations from Yellow Bird Counseling with our definitely. Oh crap! It says request. Hold on, that's wrong. You're so used to clicking request on that, and I mean to click pay. Okay. Congratulations. Let's do it again. Congratulations from Yellowbird Counseling, and then the 3 things. Alrighty, we got you, and then y'all know I gotta share it and show it. So y'all know, boom, $100 on. So there you go. Yay! We love to make winners over here. And y'all know, with it being Mental Health Awareness Month, you don't know what I might hop out the bag with, especially since I'm trying to maybe get me some green braids, maybe get me some green nails, you know what I'm saying? Because Mental Health Awareness Month, the color is green ribbon. So y'all don't know what I might come out the bag with. I might be giving out all kind of money. So definitely want to be sure you text the word live to this number. And you also go to Yellowbird Counseling, get on our newsletter. You definitely want to go to yellowbirdcounseling.com, get on our newsletter. That way you are super locked in and you don't miss no opportunity to win no free cash. Because where they giving out free cash at, they not giving it out everywhere. Ain't no more stimulus. Definitely tune back in next month, all month, for our Mental Health Awareness Month. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a good weekend. And you know I'm going to see you soon.